Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Is Ukraine a terrorist state? Well, it's a question. I know it's a serious accusation. And I'm not talking about Ukraine, but with the hand of Ukraine, I think the United States of America is acting as a terrorist state. Maybe? Question mark. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just ask a question. But the Ukrainians attempted to destroy a Russian gas supply to NATO states. That is the TurkStream. There is a pipeline, gas pipeline, from Russia. I'm going to show you maps. From Krasnodar, going underneath the Black Sea and giving some NATO and European member states gas legally. The Ukrainian drones tried to destroy it. Do you know who destroyed, I think that was a terrorist act, Nord Stream 1, 2 pipelines? I think we know who did it, but we can't say it yet. I mean, we say in private conversations, but we can't say it out loud. I think we know. I think it's evident. We don't have the 100% evidence on that, but we're not baboons either. So what happens here? Ukraine attempted drone strike on Russian gas supply to NATO states. So what's going on over here? Is Ukraine destroying the European Union? Hungary, not claims, stated that, let me get the right word, brands attempted strike on Russian gas pipeline, an attack on its sovereignty. What Mr. Szijjártó, the foreign minister of Hungary, said about that? What did the prime minister of Hungary, Viktor Orbán, say about that? Well, that's the Ukrainians. All right, well, that's one. Fico, who is the prime minister of Slovakia, he branded Zelensky in a very revealing terms. Two of them. He is a beggar and a blackmailer. So he begs for something, you don't give him that, he's going to blackmail you. So Zelensky wants Slovakians who elected a government democratically to give them money and weapons. They're begging for that. Slovakia said no. The same Hungary. And these guys right now is blackmailing them with not providing Russian gas transit through Ukraine and attacking Russian TurkStream. So gas cannot come to Hungary, and I'm going to show you maps. All right, let's start with the first article. Very, very major developments. This could destroy NATO, this part of NATO. NATO will be over there. It's needed for the United States of America. This could destroy the European Union. Who has an interest to destroy the European Union? Make it weaker. The US and everybody else. Well, the Russians cannot really. They did business with them, gave them cheap gas, so the guys can compete with the Americans, no? And with everybody else, not with the Russians. The Russians cannot compete with the Europeans in technology and all that. As of now, they gave them gas, these guys gave them that, so they together ganged against the US. So US says, yeah, as of now, I have troops inside of your countries, I have politicians who love us, and I'm just going to pull some strings. I'm going to have Nord Stream 1, Nord Stream 2 pipelines, okay, and everybody's going to be shut up. I'm going to strangle Poland is a Trojan horse. Hungary and Slovakia, I will strangle them through Ukraine and Poland, and I will take control of Europe because Europe imposed sanctions on itself, supposedly imposing them on Russia. So United States of America hits both the Russians and the Europeans. All right, let's look at the first article. Russia Today. 13th of January 2025. Ukraine attempted drone strike on Russian gas supply to NATO states, Moscow. An attack has been thwarted at a key compressor station, the defense ministry has said. Ukraine has launched an unsuccessful drone attack on Russian energy infrastructure which delivers natural gas to Turkey the defense ministry in Moscow reported on Monday. The attempted sabotage took place on Saturday and involved 9 kamikaze drones, which Ukrainian forces launched at the Russian gas compressor station near the village of Gaikozor in Russia's Krasnodar region, according to a statement from the ministry. I will show you where that is. The site is crucial for the operation of the TurkStream pipeline, which delivers natural gas from Russia to Turkey under the Black Sea. Several nations in southern Europe, including EU member Hungary, used the Turkish route to receive supplies. Kiev attack was aimed at stopping the supply of gas to European nations. Is it Ukraine or the masters of Ukraine? Are they a terrorist? Through the natural intermediary, the Russian Defense Ministry said. Kiev has refused to renew a transit contract with Russia, which expired at the start of this year, and which had involved Russian gas being supplied to European Union countries through Ukrainian territory. Slovakia, one of the nations affected by the decision, has accused Ukraine of causing an energy crisis. Right here, Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico, I like the guy, has described Ukrainian leader Vladimir Zelensky as someone who roams Europe begging and blackmailing Western nations in the hope of extracting more military assistance to fight Russia. For whom? For the United States of America, I think. So, the TurkStream pipeline was launched in January 2020 and has an annual capacity of 31.5 billion cubic meters. Its underwater section extends from around 930 kilometers, while the Ruskaya station serves at the point of exit of Russian soil. On Russian soil, I will show you. One of the pipeline's 2 strings serves Turkish customers, while other leads to customers in Hungary, Serbia, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Greece. Russian officials have accused Kiev of attempts to sabotage the energy link on multiple occasions in recent years. Did they lie? Alright, we'll see. The same. Ukraine attacks Russian TurkStream compressor station using UAVs. Where is that located? Right here. Right here. So this is the Crimean Peninsula. I will show you more maps, don't worry. This is the Black Sea. The Crimean Peninsula. This is Turkey right here. This is Romania. This is Bulgaria. So this little, how do you call it? TurkStream. I'm going to show you another map. So you see it in Ukraine. Right? So that's Ukraine where the war occurs. And it is right here. Right? This is the location. Boom, and I'm going to show you the right. So this is the location where the gas pipeline leaves the country and goes to, let's see where exactly, right there. So this is, let me give you this, put right there, and we go to this right here. So this is where this guy is attacked. It goes to Turkey, goes to Greece, and then Bulgaria, and then around there. That's not the only map I have. Right here, it's a little bit more fuzzy or fuzzier. So Russia-Turkey gas pipelines. So this is the one that we're talking about right here, the red dotted one, TurkStream. Then we got the blue stream from Russia straight to Turkey. And then you got this one right here that says existing pipeline right here going like this from the Caspian Sea. And these are the ones. And this is the planned one that's going to go to Italy. This will not happen. So this was attacked right here. Russia Today. Hungary brands attempted strike on Russian gas pipeline an attack on its sovereignty. Foreign Minister Peter Szijjártó has called for the safe operation of the TurkStream gas pipeline to be protected. Budapest considers any attempts to sabotage its energy supply as undermining its national sovereignty. That means war. Hungarian Foreign Minister Peter Szijjártó said on Monday, reacting to reports from Russia that Kiev had tried to disable the TurkStream pipeline with kamikaze drones. The pipeline is, and I'm quoting, indispensable for the supply of natural gas to Hungary and has been operating reliably for years, Szijjártó stated. We expect everyone to respect the safety and operability of this transport route. Fico accuses Zelensky of begging and blackmailing European leaders for support, the Kiev Independent. This is the courageous Slovak Prime Minister. So, what's going on here? If something like this would happen to another country, let's say United States of America was, let's say, bombing Iraq, or let's say bombing Yugoslavia, or Libya, or many other countries the good people in charge of us did. Not as war crimes, no, just defending freedom and democracy, spreading it. Let's say one of these guys, or let's say we don't know exactly whom, would have blown up, I don't know, something like that the Americans have. I don't know, in Alaska, let's say. One of those pipes that come from Alaska and provide us with necessary, resources. What do you think the Americans would have done? Remember what they did after September 11 to Saddam Hussein, who had nothing to do. Nothing. They just picked him and said, you're the one. Yeah, you. And they team up. What do you think they would do right now? The same way. They will look at whomever they want and say, you did it. Too late. Boom. Who acts like this? That's why I called these guys Al Capone. They act like Al Capone. And Al Capone was, compared with other people. You know what I mean? You don't know? Okay, read about the mobsters, the US mobsters in the 20s, 30s, even the 10s. And you're going to find out who were some of the mobsters. Al Capone was a baby compared with these guys with their casinos and not only. All right, so Hungary right now should declare war against Ukraine. No? Or they wait for it to happen. The United States should also comment and condemn this attack if it occurred. No. Now, if you disagree with what I said regarding United States of America, condemning or the Hungarians or the Slovaks or whomever, I didn't see Slovakia on there. I saw it with the other one, with the transit being stopped by the Ukrainians. Let's say you disagree with what I said and you bring arguments, please memorize them, maybe record them somewhere, and then when it happens the other way around, I would like you to play that again and use the same arguments, just changing the names of the beneficiaries, the guys at the receiving end and the guys at pumping end. And if you do that, that means you're just, you're normal. That's it, you're normal. No medals of anything for you. So the same thing here. If you think that's okay over there, then it's okay over here. So if United States of America has any right to extend its defensive organization, NATO, towards Russia, then Russia has the same right to do the same thing in Mexico if they become allies. Or I don't know, in Cuba or Nicaragua or Canada. And you should use the same logic and the same arguments for the Americans as you would use them for the Russians, doing the same thing. And then you are only just. That's all. Nothing special, just. For me, justice is something like a foundation. It's not, oh my God, you're so. No, it's like a good day, hello, how are you? Like that kind of thing. Now, is Zelensky a beggar and a blackmailer? He is allowed to be. He doesn't have leverage. He's allowed. He has leverage because of the Americans and their interests. So could Ukraine be branded as a terrorist state? Should countries affected by this, all Europe, or at least Germany pipelines, right? Slovakia, even Poland, Hungary, Bulgaria, Greece, was Serbia. Should this country just go to war against Ukraine or just say, no, you're a fuck up situation here? Well, we'll see what Hungary will do. Remember this, it was not Hungary attacking Ukrainian interest. It was the Ukrainian interest attacking Hungary's interest. Inciting of whom? Who incited this? Who do you think? Incitement. We'll find out. Europe is at the losing end. Europe. Not the Americans. We're doing just fine. Russians are the big losers are the Ukrainian nation. Not Zelensky, Stein and his people. No. Ukrainian nation. The second one is the Europeans. The third one, I think, is going to be the Russians. But the Russians are still on the winning side. And the big winner are the organizers, the Americans. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.